911 call for a male who was scaling the outside glass here at Trump Towers. The address here is 725 Fifth Avenue. Responding units from Midtown North came and they observed a male on the outside of the atrium, which is approximately the 4th floor of this location. The responding units secured the interior of the Trump Towers, working with private security here, and also utilizing additional resources from patrol and also the Strategic Response Group and the Critical Response Command, and also including the Traffic Management Center. We extended our perimeter beyond the building to the outside area in this vicinity. Once we had stabilized that perimeter, we requested the fire department and the emergency service unit. The emergency service unit, under the command of Chief Giordano, responded to the scene, took tactical control of the situation, and commenced operations.
Yeah, upon responding to the job, we got it as a jumper. Somebody attempted to jump the building. Emergency service personnel responded. Our first contact was on the 5th floor of the atrium. We were able to establish break a vent window and establish some type of dialogue. We then secured 3 jumper airbags and a numerous amount of equipment for a high-angle rescue job. The individual continued to ascend and go vertical and horizontal at different times, at which time what we tried to do is try to isolate and contain him to a point where we would give us a tactical advantage to take him into custody. We wanted to proceed slow. We didn't want the individual to fall, so we wanted to do it in the most safe manner as possible. We got to a point where we came up with a very good plan with the emergency service personnel that were on the scene. We wanted to remove some of the glass and, again, try to prevent him from ascending any further up. We had some assistance from some glaciers that were on the scene, that we brought to the scene. They were very instrumental in assisting us in removing panes of glass. Also utilizing a scaffolding and lowering some of the VSU personnel on the side of the building, all the way from the 55th floor down, again, to isolate him to a point where he no longer had the advantage of ascending. Once we removed the panes of glass, and he got to a point where his only way to ascend was to go pretty much to a probably 2 feet pane of glass between the scaffolding and the officers that were at the window on the 21st floor. We pretty much advised him that putting his suction cups and all weight on that window would possibly cause it to crack. Again, that information, relations was very influential in providing that information to us. And then once he proceeded to pretty much ignore that and tried to ascend, Detective Williams and Detective Walker found that it was an opportune moment to tactically take advantage of that opportunity and bring that individual into safety through the window. All right, Lieutenant Citra was the ranking supervisor at the location, as well as Inspector Galvin and Inspector Finnegan, who actually coordinated with me on the 21st floor. So again, we had a real good plan between ground operations and tactical operations on the level where the individual was climbing to take that person into custody and in the safe and most efficient manner possible. And this
Chief Delory, Chief of Manhattan South Detectives. This individual is a 20-year-old individual from Virginia. He came up here yesterday. He stayed at a local hotel. What he explained to us is that he wanted a personal meeting with Mr. Trump, and he posted a YouTube video on Tuesday. That YouTube video explains that he's an independent researcher, and he wanted to meet with him, and that's the reason why he was climbing this building. At no time did he express that he wanted to hurt anybody. His sole intention was to meet with Mr. Trump. It took 3 hours to get him in custody, and upon getting him in custody, he explained the same thing, that he wanted Mr. Trump's attention, and he wanted a meeting.
Any questions? We'll take some questions.
Yeah, what was in the backpack?
In the backpack what we got from him were the 5 suction cups. We have identification that we recovered from him. There's various identifications. He was explaining that he previously went by one name and now he goes by a different name. We're researching that. We're looking into that. It's part of the investigation.
What was he taking?
What's that?
Where was he taken?
He's taken to Bellevue Hospital. He's going to be psychologically evaluated, and he's going to be placed under arrest and working with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to determine the appropriate charges.
Chief Aubrey, does it appear that this individual has tried anything like this before?
Stand by. I'm sorry, what?
I mean, it appears like he knew what he was doing.
Yes.
He dared to climb, so many floors. Any background on him as a climber or anything like that?
We're looking into that. The suction cups could have gotten, he could have gotten from any mountain climbing type facility or store. So that's part of the investigation. We're going to look into all that.
Where was the Secret Service during all of this?
During the course of the operation, we were in a consultation with the Secret Service.
With the building so secure with Secret Service and NYPD, how did the guy even get close to being able to climb up?
That matter's under investigation.
Did he put up a fight when he was being swung in?
We talked to you as a detective.
We'll get the rest of the officers.
As I said before, we were in consultation with the Secret Service throughout this operation. I would refer that question to the Secret Service.
Could we talk to him about the moment that we brought him in, what you were waiting for, the situation you were waiting for, and how it presented itself? And
All right, well, Chief Giorgiano can speak about when the decision was made, and then he'll have the two officers.
that'd be great.
So again, basically this conversation that was said was he wanted to climb to the top so that he could talk to Mr. Trump. That was the basis of most of this conversation. But again, what we wanted to do was get to a point where we would have the advantage, again, to be in close enough proximity to safely secure him and take him into custody without endangering any of the officers, and again, endangering even his life. So when he got to the point, like I said, when he was on that painted window, where if he would have put all his weight, there was a possibility it could have cracked. All right, Chris Williams and Dave Walker, again, felt that that was an opportune moment, all right, for them to make that rescue and bring him into the location.
Josh, could you talk about that moment, what you were waiting for, or what you were looking for, and how you took advantage of it?
I was waiting for the perfect time to present itself when I felt it was safe for him and myself and my crew, so that when that time came, I did talk to my crew and let them know, listen, he's at a level where I am able to grab him safely and bring him in. When it presented itself, I reached out to hold his hand, and I said, sir, you need to come with me. And I brought him inside with the help of my partner, and we placed him in custody and had him over the EMS.
Sir, he seemed to resist a little bit. Did he resist you trying to bring him in? There seemed to be a little bit of a scuffle there.
He thought about it.
What did he say when you pulled him in at that point? What did he say?
He didn't have much to say though.
What happened inside the building? Was there a scuffle? Did you have to wrestle on the ground, anything like that? Or did he go peacefully?
No, sir.
Can you talk about the conversations you had with him as he was climbing up? What were you saying to him? What was he saying back to you? You saw some moments when you were lowering the hook down and you were having some talks. What were those conversations?
I was lowering the safety line to him to explain to him he should lock himself in, God forbid something happened. He was climbing for a while, and I could see that he was getting tired. And I said, if you lock this in, at least if you get tired, we will have you going forward. And he refused to take the line. His thing was he wanted to talk to him.
Who made the decision to cut the glass that ended up falling off of the building?
My supervisor.
So did you guys realize that he was right below you when that glass was cut? Because it seemed to almost fall right on top of it.
No. It was to the side of it. We take all precautions for everyone's safety.
Thank you, folks.
Was he armed? Was he armed at all? Did he have any gun or anything?
When we made the decision, we initially made a decision, we actually took some glass, but he was in a position where it wasn't going to endanger him, so he was off to the side. Once he swung over to the other side, again, land was developed upstairs that we couldn't prevent it. So, again, our consequence was to remove the window panes, and again, this would provide safety for not only him, but also the officers and anybody below that were in the rescue operations. So that decision was subsequently made based upon where he was and our ability now to contain him and isolate him to that location.
Thank you, Chief. Thanks all.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The names of the officers.
Chief Aubrey.
Her connection at her feet was a footloose man. You can't always get what you want.